Hey, so I'm in Tapuna with Todd Muller. Nice to meet you, Todd. You're putting up signs today, you can see.
Yes, it's a bit of a duck weather really, but we're putting up hoardings to continue the big push that we've had out on the electorate.
Yep, so we've got some questions for you for the Papamoa Facebook page.
Great.
Yeah, want to hear them?
Yes, fire away.
Okay, number one, what do you consider are the key social issues that people face, and how do you propose these be solved?
Look, I think, firstly, great question. I think there are four that sort of jump out to me. The first is a good, strong economy, delivering jobs for families in the Bay of Plenty. I think that's the number one social issue, really, is to ensure that there are jobs in this community for the people of the Bay. The second would be healthcare, ensuring that families are provided the health services that they need. Good education would be the third one. I mean, jobs are of course important, but you need skills to be able to take up those jobs. And finally it would be that you can be safe in your home, and across all those four, be it education, health, law and order, and of course economy, I think the National Party has a fantastic record to take to the people of the Bay of Plenty. We've got more jobs over the last 2 years. Treasury forecasts 170,000 coming in New Zealand over the next 4 years. A lot of those will come to the Bay. We need to have good education to ensure that a lot of our Bay students stay in the Bay, and the recent announcement with the University of Waikato is only going to add to that in partnership with the Bay of Plenty Polytech. And of course we've had fantastic service from Tony Ryle as Minister of Health. We've got more doctors, more nurses, more hips and knees operations being done. I think overall it's a great story for Bay of Plenty and National.
Cool, thank you. Our second question, preserving our natural heritage versus utilising our environment to raise the standard of living. How can these two things be balanced so that future generations live in a clean, green New Zealand?
Well, they have to be balanced, and I would argue that they are. I mean, I've just come from 3 years at a senior role at Fonterra, and I've seen the work firsthand that the dairy farmers of New Zealand have put in to deliver their contribution to that balance. Yes, there's more cows, that means more milk and more money for New Zealand, but there's also 22,000 kilometres of new fencing that have been put up by farmers in an effort to ensure that that balance is maintained. And look, seeking that balance is not just a dairy or agribusiness issue. Everyone has to be involved, from urban communities right through to rural. And I think there is a track record of performance there. I think too often the media focuses on the 2 or 3 areas which are not where they should be, as opposed to the significant effort that a lot of people are putting in to make their businesses and their farms sustainable. Because all you want is to be able to pass on a farm in a better condition than you inherited. Same with your businesses, and that drives a lot of sustainable practices across New Zealand and the Bay of Plenty, and that needs to be celebrated.
Cool, thank you. We'll just wait for this car to go past.
That's fine.
What's your vision for New Zealand?
For me, it's about connectedness amongst communities and families, but also the connectedness of those communities with the outside world. The days of New Zealand being a little island at the bottom of the world are well and truly over. The opportunity that's in front of us, particularly with Asia and the growing middle class that are wanting our products and services and innovation and IP and energy, are right in front of us. And the opportunity for New Zealand, I think, is huge over the next 3, 6, 10 years. And of course the opportunity for the Bay of Plenty is even more so, with our fantastic port, our fantastic lifestyle and rural hinterland, which underpins so many good jobs, that underpins so many families of this community. So I think connectedness is going to be what can be a defining part of who we are in New Zealand as we look out the next 10 to 20 years.
So Todd, what values around family and the community are important to you?
Look, values for me very much underpin the National Party. That's why I joined the National Party. Values of family, of self-reliance, of achievement, of driving yourself to be the best you can be, but also the values of caring and connectedness and being part of a wider family and social group. I mean, that's what's important to me. I mean, ultimately, we are as strong as the people around us in our family and our community, and we have still work to do to ensure that we are as connected and as cohesive as we need to be as a society. But those values of self-reliance and actually delivering for yourself and your wider family absolutely underpin who I am, and I think the Bay of Plenty community.
Cool. Now we've got a fun question to end with.
Okay, right.
Yeah, are you ready for this? I'm going to ask you 10 of something Oh, so I'm going to give you 10 seconds to tell me as many things as you can think of around a certain topic.
Okay.
So the question is, how many native birds of New Zealand can you name in 10 seconds starting now?
Okay, let's go. Kaka, kakapo, pukeko, kiwi, tui, fantail.
Okay, that's 10 seconds. Thank you very much.